Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we have a JBL speaker for you guys, the Club 120. This is one of the smaller speakers in the JBL lineup. And before we get into opening the box, let's just take a look at some of the features that we have listed here on the front. We have powerful JBL Pro sound, futuristic light show, multi-speaker connection, dual mic and guitar inputs. You have a foldable handle, which we're going to see how that works out. And you also have 12 hours of playtime. This is IPX4 splash proof rated, and supposedly for 10 minutes of charge time, you get 80 minutes of play time. All right, let's go ahead and open the box and see what we have inside. This is a little tricky because I had to put it on top of a table. The speaker is just a little too small for the floor and kind of too tall for the table. There we go. Ooh, very interesting, guys. Look at that. I never seen this before on a JBL speaker. It has some type of like fabric covering instead of just a plastic bag. So that's new and interesting. It says JBL. Let's go ahead and get this thing down to the floor so we can flip it over. Actually, maybe we could do it on the table. Let's try. Let me see if we could do this. Flip it on over. This is the auto unboxing method. Just pick up the box. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, I don't know, a box of something or other. Put this down for a sec. We have our desiccant pack. Now this bag is just like a fabric bag here. It says JBL on it. So I guess you can kind of flip this upside down and use it as a dust cover maybe if you wanted to. Or you could just not be cheap and buy a dust cover, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing out. It's pretty light, doesn't really weigh too much. Let's see what we have inside of the package here. Our nice little quick start guide. We have our product registration with your warranty. And what is this? Very, very long package here. And this is a gigantically long cord. So this is everything you get inside of the box. You got your quick start guide, your warranty, your power cable, and you have the speaker itself. Speaker is looking pretty cool, pretty nice. It looks a little bit like, I don't know, shinier than the other JBL speakers that I've done before. Grill is, I don't know, pretty sturdy. Has the same gigantic JBL badge in the front there, looking pretty cool. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look at everything in just a moment. I want to see this handle here for a second. So this foldable handle, well, it kind of clicks. It clicks, but it doesn't lock. I don't know, that's interesting. Feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's going to break off or anything. Starting from the front of the speaker here, you can see we have an LED light strip across the top here. We have our tweeters. We have our two subwoofers. They also have some lights around those. JBL badge in the center. We have another LED strip across the bottom. And then we have a bunch of strobes or some type of colored LEDs all around the speaker. On top of the speaker here, as you can see, we do have our knobs and buttons here, which I really like. You have your light knob that controls your lighting modes. You also have the on-off light button in the center. You have your play pause button there, along with your volume knob. And then we have our power button, Bluetooth, Auracast, bass boost. And over here, I think these are probably some type of sound effect buttons you could probably program through the app. And then finally, we have our foldable handle. Pretty cool. Just snaps up just like that. And over here, it just says, what is this? Partybox. And then in the back here, it says Club 120. Now, if you put the handle down, there's kind of like two spots there. We can put your devices. Over here on the side, we just have our JBL badge with that little splash design. There is no LED strip around it like on the Ultimate. On the other side, it's just the same thing. JBL badge, cool splash design. And here we are around the back of the speaker. We do have a little spot right here where all of our nice little ports and dials. We have a mic jack 1/4 inch. We have a mic / guitar jack right there, also 1/4 inch with your little switch, depending on which one you want to use. You have volumes for both of those. You have gains for both of them. You got your party chain in and out there at the bottom. And then up here in the center, we have our 5-volt USB plug in order to charge your devices or play music. And then you also do have your 3.5mm aux in. Now this port is IPX4 water resistant. So when that closes up, it's going to be safe for your waterproofing needs there. And then we have a battery right here that you can actually take out, I believe. Little door. It's a tiny little battery. It's not the same size as the 320. Obviously, it's much smaller. Pull that little battery out. So if you ever needed to change this battery, this is what it looks like. So here's the battery right here in case you ever needed to change it. You can see what it says on it. There's your model number, whatever it is, lithium ion 120. There you go. Pretty cool. There's our battery compartment inside. That looks like. The plastic is definitely shinier. Maybe this is some type of like recycled plastic. I'm not really sure. just kind of like pops in there. This is also waterproof. You just pop this up. It is spring loaded, and it just pops back in just like that. There you go. And down here you have your bass port. Pretty cool, just like on the other JBL speakers. And then finally your power adapter plug right here at the bottom. And what does that say? Partybox Club 120. Nice. And taking a look at the bottom here, we have 4 rubberized feet to prevent it from slipping when you place it on the floor. Has a nice little handle right here to enable you to carry it between that one and the one on the top. And underneath the JBL badge here, if you take this out real easily, you can see it has a nice spot for you to be able to place this on top of a speaker stand. So that is really, really cool. It just goes right back into place. Boom, just like that. Nice. All right, before we get this thing plugged in, I do want to mention it has a really, really long cable. I just measured it. It's about 6 foot 7 inches long. So you definitely have a good cable length on it. So one thing I do want to mention as well is that we can actually take this battery out just like this. And the speaker works without a battery. Pretty cool. So it's on right now, and the battery is right here on the table. So there's no battery in there. Take a look just to verify. Pretty cool. So you can use it with or without the battery. So some people might not want to have a lithium-ion battery in their speaker. And if you don't want to have it, you can just take it out and you can still turn it on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and power this on and see how that works. Go ahead and press the power button. Here it goes. Nice. Classic JBL startup sound. Right now it's ready to be paired to. So when you're looking for it in your app, it's going to come up as the JBL Partybox Club 120. Let's go ahead and get it paired. And there we go. Just a classic JBL pairing sound. And now we're paired to the speaker. As you can see, it does have the cool lights around there. Pretty neat looking. And on the top right here, if you come over and take a look at the top, it also does have some lighting as well. Now I'm surprised that the light button is not lit and the play pause button is not lit in the center. I'm not really sure why that is, if they are supposed to light up or not, but all the rest of these are lit. And you got your power, you have your battery indicator, and obviously the Bluetooth, Auracast, and bass boost buttons will light. There's the bass boost on, but the light button and the play button are not lit. So that is definitely surprising. All right, I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like when it's actually playing music, all the different lights on it. As you can see, it has all the LEDs going. I'm not sure where the strobes are, why they're not flashing in the center. Let's see if we can get that going for you. Here we go. Now the strobes are flashing as well. They're not quite as bright as I would expect them to be, but they do look okay. And if we go over here to the top panel, we can see that we don't have any lights on the light knob or button here or on the play pause in the center there. We don't have any lights on that. We only have the power button, Bluetooth, Auracast, bass boost. All right, let's see what these buttons are right here. Let's try it.
Let's party!
Nice. Okay, so those are just some type of programmable buttons that you'd be able to set up in the app, and we will look at that in just a moment. Let's go over here to the back of the speaker, and let's find out if it actually has a light under this back panel. What do you guys think? Club 120, you think they actually put a light in the back panel, just like the Ultimate? They did. They actually have a light under there. It's not like the Ultimate because it's not lighting up all of the dials and everything, but there is a light back there, so that is pretty cool that they added that. Okay, so let's take a look at the app real quick. So if we go ahead and click on the Club 120 right here at the top. Now you can see it has 71% charge up there at the top. And you have a lot of different things you could do here. Lighting control, effects tab, the music that's playing, top panel settings, mic effects, you got equalizer, bass boost. Pretty cool. So let's check out light control first. We have neon, loop, bounce. And then what is this? You can actually select if you want that on, this on. So you could take the strobes on or off. You can actually do the top one on or off. You can do both of them on or off. So that's pretty cool. And then you can set up your different colors, just like this. Pretty neat. And then you also have custom colors you can pick. So that is pretty cool. I don't know which one is just like, cycling through a mall, but that's fine. We'll just leave it like that for now. And then we also have here now playing. So you can see whatever track you're actually playing. Let's see top panel settings. You have the party buttons. So you can do any of these party buttons that you want. You can set them all. You can add them. So you have party, hey, hands up, 1, 2, 3, jump, ready, let's go. Do any one of those. Oh, there's a like button or clapping. Let's see. Boo. There we go. And then the other button, you You can do scratches. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So this,
Let's party!
take your hands up.
Everybody, put your hands in the air. Ready.
So there we go. So that's what the party buttons do. So you can program them there. Let's see, light show, neon loop, bounce, trim, switch, freeze. Okay, so you can choose to show or hide lights on devices. Only show the ones that can be toggled with the lighting knob on your speaker. So you could actually turn off any of these. So if you don't like one of the light shows, you could turn it off. And then as you go and you press the button over here on the top, as you know, cycle through the light shows, it's not going to show that particular light show because you have it toggled. So right now, bounce was off. And so like if we take off neon, let's see, we'll only have one. If we take off everything, we should only have one. And that's it. It's just stuck on one. If we do this, now we have a couple. And we add the bounce, loop, neon. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So it gives you some extra features. Don't know how much that will be used. Okay, so on mic effects, if you had a mic on here, you have bass, treble control. You also have echo because you don't actually have the mic effects on the speaker itself. Like on some of the other JBLs, you do have them up there at the top. So this is how you control that. And let's see what else we have. We have equalizers, JBL signature, movie, vocal, chill, and then we have custom, which is a 5-band EQ that you can set up however you want it. So just leave that on JBL signature. You have bass boost, deep and punchy, or you could turn it off. Let's see, product settings. You can rename your device. You have your feedback tone on or off. So if you don't want to hear it when it's booting up or shutting down, you can turn that off. It shows your model number, your serial number, and you can factory reset your software version up to date. What else do we have here? Connect with previous models. Interesting. So if you do have another model here, you could connect with an older model like a 110, 310, 710 Encore or Encore Essentials. I wonder if that would actually work to connect it with an Encore. We could really try that here. So it says you can connect it with an Encore. So we do have an Encore here. Let's see if you can connect it and how that will work. So go ahead and power up the Encore. Okay, and Encore actually just popped in at the bottom right there. So that's pretty cool. We click on next, connecting. And they're actually paired, or they're trying to pair. What's going on here? It still says connecting. Wow. Okay, so they're actually paired. So that is pretty cool. So now we go back and we go to some lighting. Say we go to light control. Can you do it? No, it looks like the lights are not like synchronizing. It looked like they were for a second there, but they're not right now. That's interesting. I don't really know. Can we play something here? Okay, so are they playing together here? They are. So the one thing here is the volume is not controlled through the app. Only the 120 is controlled via the app, but the Encore is separately. So there you go. You can actually pair it together with some of the older speakers. That is pretty cool. I like that. I did not really expect that to work, but it did work. And I guess that's pretty much it for the app. There's nothing else. Let's go over the specifications of the JBL Club 120. Speaker sizes, we have two 2.25-inch tweeters, no mid-range. We have two 5.25-inch woofers, 160 watts with a frequency response of 40 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Weight is 24.35 pounds and dimensions are approximately 11.35 width by 11.69 inches depth and 22.4 inches height. Charge time is approximately 3.5 hours and play time is up to 12 hours. That is with the lights off and volume at about 50%. So the speaker does have a quick charge feature, which gives it 80 minutes of playtime on just 10 minutes of charge. I have not tried that out to confirm that. We have connections on the back, USB-A for charging your devices or playing music. We have an aux 3.5 millimeter. We also have Bluetooth, 1/4-inch mic jack, 1/4-inch mic/guitar jack. It's IPX4 rated splash proof. The app that is used is the JBL Partybox app. And extras are AI Sound Boost, which allows it to play at higher volumes without distortion. You also have Auracast, which enables you to connect devices that support Auracast. And obviously that quick charge feature, I would definitely consider that as an extra. So now what we're going to do is play a few songs for you guys so you can see what this speaker sounds like. And just so you know, it is louder when it is plugged in. So we are going to be playing it plugged in versus unplugged. Bass boost is going to be on deep, and we're going to be playing at 60% volume. So please just sit back and enjoy the music.
now you're holding back, but I can hear the pain underneath your breath. I can feel the shame running through your head. I just wanna stop it. I just wanna stop it. Where do you turn when you need someone? Where do you hide when you just can't run? Where do you go when you have no home? When you have no hope? What do you do when you're losing sleep? When real life doesn't beat your dreams? I just wanna know if you feel it too. Is it me and you? All alone in a crowded room. I remember the moment I got left behind. Faces fade to black as they move from the light. Am I even real? Even real? Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is eating me alive, me alive. Drowning in the light. Who am I? Time is eating me. Keep dreaming, but my dreams keep flying away. It's somewhere far beyond. Keep chasing them and I never rest for a day. It's something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile at people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. Goddamn, feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast forward. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. There's a beauty in the way you're worn, and the sharpness of your thorns. So vibrate in the imperfections. In the pain, there's something real. All that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel. Just let me hold that severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But he will always go.
So my final thoughts for the JBL Partybox Club 120 speaker. I think overall it is a good speaker. It does have some pretty decent sound quality for a speaker that's so small. I do like the handle. One thing to mention about the handle, if you come over here and take a look, even though the handle is cool for picking it up, it is dangerous because you can actually squash your fingers in this handle right here. So you have to be very careful when you're using it and when you're putting it away. I also like the way that the material is. I think it's maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure if they're using recycled material or not, but it's definitely like shinier and it feels, I don't know, very durable, very, very strong. I don't like that it doesn't have the lights on the buttons up here, on the light button and the play, the play pause button. And I also kind of wish that it had some little pads on the side, so maybe you could lay it down on the side. But obviously the light in the back over here is cool. And, the removable battery is cool. I like all of that about it. Now, the thing I really don't like about it is the fact that it's $329 right now, and the 310 is only $349. So, I mean, if I was going to pay $329 for this, I'd pay $349 and I would get the 310 because it's a lot louder, a lot better. It's still battery powered. You know, battery is not removable on it, but I think it's a better speaker overall. But the JBL Partybox Club 120 is definitely good. And if you want something that's a little bit smaller than the 310, battery powered, where you can replace the battery or not have to use the battery at all and just plug it in, then the 120 may be the speaker for you. If you're interested in purchasing this speaker, I will have a link in the description where you'll be able to get it from. And if you would like to show your support, please be sure to use my links, since anything you purchase does generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.